motorcycle trip?
Long and tiring. It was fun though. We had a great time. But it sure enough was long, I will tell you.
You'll make it where you wanted to go?
I didn't make it to the Arctic Circle. Well, I didn't make it to the sign. I made it to the Arctic Circle, but I didn't get to make it to the sign. I laid my bike over, wrecked it. It was actually kind of funny, but I just bruised some ribs and nothing major. I mean, so Harley Davidson shop's got my bike now, and them and Allstate are figuring out whether they want to total it or fix it. I hope they just total it.
You go.
How did that affect the rest of your trip?
Huh?
How did that affect the rest of your trip?
Nothing. I rode it back to the Yukon River camp after wrecking it. Rode 100 miles in second gear.
Oh boy.
And then once we got back to the river camp, I found a big old pipe wrench and a cheater pipe. And I bent everything I need to bend back to where I could at least ride it. And I put another 6,000 miles on the bike. Wrecked and everything. I said, this ain't gonna stop my fun, we're going.
Keep on going.
My partner was like, boy, you are absolutely crazy. I said, hey,
That's fun.
you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But I'm gonna tell you, the most amazing thing was, me and Matthew rode for 13,635 miles together. Never even had a crossword. Got along great. Had a blast. Just a wonderful time. I mean, I'm serious. We never, like we were Siamese twins.
Hard to find a travel that makes
I'm being videoed, I can't say too much.
you real happy about that.
Yeah, I really don't like it when I have to drive another vehicle other than my truck. I like my truck.
I like my truck too. My truck was 98 miles. I bought it in '01.
Really.
Yep.
Mine's a 15 and it's paid for.
Yep.
And I love those payments.
Yep.
And all that high interest I got on it.
That one is too.
I don't remember if I remember that truck. I don't remember. I know I'm like you. I don't want one.
I don't want one, that's for sure.
I won't show you. It's like this. 26 years old. Got 170,000 miles on it.
How much?
170.
Good Lord, that ain't nothing.
That's about 6,000 miles a year.
I almost got that much on mine.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. Well, about 2 years ago, I decided it's time for me to get mine painted. Top of it is got burgundy red Dodge color.
Yep.
Got the fade on the top. And some of the clear coat peeled on it and replaced it. So I started putting my travel reimbursement from the VA.
Yeah.
You know, they pay me to go to the doctor everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And
You started stacking them up, huh?
I got about $3 grand saved up so far. Buy enough to get it painted.
Yeah, well, maybe. Depends on where you go.
Well, I might have a couple of bucks I can put with it if I need to.
I think you do.
did the surgery, had her in recovery in 3 hours.
She got a good doctor.
She got, but they jumped on top of her and took care of her quick.
I have had bad situations every time I've gone to her.
My daughter says the same thing. She said it down. And like I said, I had that bad situation. I went over there and they checked me from time to time. Give me a clean bill of health.
Yeah, they left me in a room, in the emergency room, for 2 days.
2 days.
2 days before I seen, now I seen a hospitalist, but I was supposed to have seen a cardiac surgeon. But it was 2 days before he got to me. Well, my wife was absolutely livid.
I would have been. I know where I'd been somewhere else.
And the reason I was in there 2 days before they saw me was because of their system. They put me in the ER, and the ER system didn't require them to let the cardiac doctors know I was down there. Yeah. And it was on a weekend. So I stayed Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, they found me in there. And my wife figured out what had happened. And buddy, she called Human Resource Department. She started calling everybody. Then my son found out. He's a pharmacist. He called some of the doctors. And he wanted to know why. Was a cardiac patient with a heart rate of 27 beats per minute in a room, in the emergency room. They wasn't even doing nothing to me. All they gave me was fluids and just a little bit of stimulus to keep my heart going. That was it. Boy, I was so happy to get out of that. And I said, I told the last time they put me in the ambulance, I told them, I said, if you take me, when I do recover, I'm gonna come after you. I said, I don't care if I die on the way to Tallahassee. Don't break me.
I don't blame you.
They took me straight to Tallahassee Memorial.
I
But
don't blame you.
they weren't gonna even take me to Tallahassee. And I told my wife, we were in Cairo here, and I said, grab my clothes. She said, well, I said, I'm walking out of this hospital. That nurse was like, you can't. I said, watch me. I said, I'm going to Tallahassee.
They told me that they weren't having to.
I said, I'm not in prison, and I'm fixing to leave. You're gonna sign me out, or I'm signing myself out. That lady was quick to get me out of there.
Imagine.
That doctor come in there and, well, you know, I said, I don't even want to hear what you got to say. I said, you can just go on back where you come from. Go to the lunchroom. He didn't like that. Get out of my room. I'm gone. I had my clothes on. I was ready to go. That lady come back in there and she said, you need to sign this. I scribbled across the paper and walked out. My wife took me to Tallahassee.
You got good hair.
Yeah, I got plenty of hair. Ain't no doubt about that. And the rest of them was just good shape as my hair is, I'd be in good shape. I got a niece over at my house last night. She was complaining she was 56, 57, something like that. She complaining about getting old. And how hard it was to get old. I said, well, that's what you're used for. If you're working hard, you get in good shape so you can handle it. Because she never done nothing in her whole damn life. So that's what I was telling her. She didn't exercise and she ain't in good shape. She can't handle it no. She didn't really appreciate that. But getting old ain't for the faint of heart.
No, it ain't for sissies.
No sirree, Bob.
Only the tough.
You got that right.
I had a guy in here this morning, my first customer, 95 years old.
95 and 50.
And driving himself.
There you go.
I mean, I'm like, dang.
There you go.
He is my oldest customer now.
Is that right?
Yeah. He, one guy I had was 101 and he had passed away.
Well, you saw when I lost one of my really good friends, a couple of the Royce Prince.
Yeah.
You know Royce?
I knew of him.
Yeah, he and I was good. He was 94. Royce was my first, when I moved to Cairo in '73, he was my first Sunday school teacher.
Real.
Yep. And my brother brother. What was brother brother? Something else now. Yep. Royce was my friend. This morning I pulled in and I saw your sign up beside the door. When I had his don't make no more. He'd be there while he's gone.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, well, things all right for you while you was gone?
Yeah, that was good. I can't complain.
That's good.
And if it didn't, I wouldn't worry about it anyway.
There you go. Can't no need of it.
Can't do nothing about it.
Damn, ain't nothing to be done about it.
And right now, I'm gonna just stay by myself. If I gotta go to the doctor, y'all see a sign up?
We know to come back a little later.
That's right.
Now you're getting right.
Dad used to have to do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, I don't care.
It costs you no business.
Huh?
If it don't cost you no business. People that know you understand it, it don't matter to them.
That's right.
People that don't want to, you don't care about their business anyway.
Exactly. You said that right.
I know.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yep.
When you get in that place, life gets better for you.
Yep.
Well, and you quit worrying about the little things that you can't control. No point.
Well, it's just like telling a guy earlier. He was like, well, when you going on your next trip? I said, October the 14th and the 15th, I won't be here. I said, that's a Monday and Tuesday. He said, well, why then? I said, because that's when I want to go somewhere.
Good enough with it.
I said, that's good enough. I said,
Good enough with it.
if they stop coming because I take a couple days off, I'm not going to miss them.
That's exactly right.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got to a point in my life now where I'll be here, I'll work, I'll do what I can do, I'll cut, and if they don't like it, go down the road. People worry about too many small things, and I used to worry about the stupidest thing.
It takes you too damn long to figure that out.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't lying to
It
you.
does. It takes too long to figure that out. I was the same way. You know, I was.
Man, I used to think I used to have to be here all day long, every day.
I was in construction.
Oh God.
And when I started my little business, I could make a good living within 50, 60 miles of Cairo. over the years, my business grew a little bit, but it took me having to stretch out a little bit further to keep it going.
Yeah.
In '99, last part of '99, I had a project at Fort Pierce, Florida going on, one in, North Alabama,
Yeah, like Bruton or something like that.
South Carolina.
Okay.
Large
Wow.
parts like that, all three at the same time.
Whoa.
And I was going Fort Pierce, Alabama, South Carolina, Fort Pierce.
Yeah. You were just running yourself ragged.
I'd come through here about once every 3 weeks. I'd come out and spend one night with my lady, get a change of clothes and a fresh suitcase. And I'd get in here about 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 o'clock next morning, I'd be up on the road and head down again. I'd come through here one night, it was about November. That's what I said, when I finish these 3 jobs, I am through. And I was good as my damn word till December the 31st, I closed the doors.
Well, I learned that in construction. I was in Pensacola, and I had an old customer of mine told me, we were sitting there talking one day, and I was waiting for him to write me a check. Well, he knew I was waiting, and he was taking his time. He's a very smart guy. He told me, he said, son, if you don't slow down, you're gonna kill yourself. And I said, yeah, well, you know what I'm doing. He said, look, he said, you know what's gonna happen when you die? I said, yeah, I'll die. He said, yeah. He said, we're gonna get somebody else. I mean, just like that. I was like, that hit me, and I was just like, damn, you're right. And he said, when's the last time you actually enjoyed doing something other than work? I couldn't tell him. After that, man, I started turning down more work than I did. And you want to know what I had to do? I ended up making more money because I raised my prices to get people to stop coming. And guess what? They got more started coming.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And I was like, God, I should have did this years ago.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's the way it done it, buddy. But I didn't try to do nothing. I just made up my mind, buddy. I said, this is over with. I finished my last job in Orangeburg, South Carolina, the day before Christmas.
Really?
Yep. And I come home, and the day of January the 1st, I opened my little car lot. I've been getting my license and
You were selling cars then?
no, I wasn't.
No,
then.
don't move. Don't move. What's your? There you go.
In about October, September, October, November.
Oh, you started selling
No,
cars.
I started getting my business license and dealer license.
Oh, I see.
So when January 1st rolled around, I had my building, my car inventory, and I was ready to go. I was in the car business. I was out in the construction business.
And you made just as good money.
No, I lost $500,000 in 3 years and quit.
How'd you lose that much?
You can lose in the car business, buddy.
Really?
You can lose a lot of money really fast in the car business, especially if you're doing your own financing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not a smart move on my part, but I was not being smart anyway, so yeah.
All right. You want to keep that beard a little long? Take it down a little bit?
Get it shorter, like we did last time.
Okay.
A little bit on up there, a little bit.
You got it.
Yeah. No, I like the way you did it the last time.
We took that pretty short.
Yeah, you sure did. Car good.
Hold up. He put a bug in that ear.
Yeah, and
All right.
what he did, he didn't do any.
Selling?
No, he sold you. He had 2 car lots in Jacksonville. He didn't do any online financing.
Oh.
And he had been saying that he'd been thinking about doing that. And he wanted to know if I was interested in doing that. And I said, well, I don't know if I'm going to put enough money in this thing to do that or not. Well, me and them agreed on an amount that we would each put in it, and we'd do the finance. I said, okay, we'll do it like that. So when I opened the doors, that's what I had a partner, 50-50 partner.
Really?
And his end of the deal, he was gonna buy the inventory and keep me supplied with inventory for his part of the
Good take, yeah.
And so we got our accounts receivable built up where that would, you know, rotate.
Everything balance out, yeah.
Well, it so happened that about 3 or 4 months after we opened the doors, he got diagnosed with leukemia.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hold on a second.
Yeah, he didn't last too long after that.
Wow.
But anyway, when he got diagnosed with that, he told me,
I'm out.
I can't do it no more. I got to start getting rid of what I got here.
You're gonna start enjoying life.
And so, anyway, all of a sudden, my investment into my business was half what I was expecting it to be. And,
You had to put more money in.
yeah, and I wasn't quite able to overcome it. It wasn't his fault. He damn sure didn't plan on keeping him.
Yeah. What you gonna do after this?
That,
What you gonna do after this?
but,
Haircut.
oh, going home.
Going home.
Going down to my little wood shop, make some pins. I'm gonna have to bring you a pin.
You make pins?
Yeah.
Now where you live at? Oh, okay.
And well, that's the reason I have a little wood shop behind my house. So that was my release, not working in metal, working with wood.
Yeah.
And I don't always build anything anything that hit my mind, I just start building it.
Yeah.
And I built dining tables and beds and bedroom suites and pie cabinets and china cabinets. And now I ain't able to do that kind of stuff
Really?
I make pins.
You make pins, huh? You got a little lathe,
Yeah.
a little micro lathe.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Okay.
I cut it down. It's about 75 years old.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's a good one.
I got rid of probably one of the best lathes I ever had. I should have never gotten rid of it, but
I ordered me some new chisels that came in last night. Get back down to my shop, try out my new chisels. I'd ordered, the last one I ordered was carbide.
yeah.
I don't like it.
I like this old steel. You can sit there and use a little bit and sharpen it.
Yep, that's what I like, so I bought me some more.
Uh-huh.
The old lathe I use, my best friend, and he and I have been friends since we was 10 years old.
Uh-huh.
He died about 8, 10 years ago. And just before he died, he gave me this old lathe.
Really?
Yep. And it belonged to his father-in-law. And his father-in-law was from upstate New York. And he had a huge wood shop that his father-in-law built clocks.
Oh, man.
And when his father-in-law got his eyes got bad, he couldn't see the build stuff anymore. He gave some of his wood shop tools too. So that's kind of my prize in my shop.
There you go. Ah, bud.
All right, man.
Now, what was your first name? Jerry. Jerry, that's right. Jerry, you've been laying back. You just relax.